What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today, I just want to talk about what happened down there in Florida, where white supremacists went to a Dollar General and killed 3 black people. Now, I've been putting you guys on notice that things like this is going to start happening. This is what happens when a group of people who've been in charge start to realize that they're losing power, right? They go from being the institutionalized power that can use the institution to keep and oppress the people that they're oppressions for their own financial and social benefit, and now they have to go and start guerrilla tactics, lone wolves who are stressing out, and they're being gaslit by their media, by rich white people who come on news like Fox News, OWN, and all those crazy ass white conservative Republican channels, because that's where this kind of rhetoric is coming from. That part of white supremacy, the conservative, right, racist part of white supremacy on the Republican side. That's the clear and present danger I've been talking about. You see, the Democrats, yes, that's a form of white supremacy. Liberalism is a form of white supremacy, but it's not a clear and present danger. It is a set of ideologies that we don't agree with, that we at least have enough power and institution to control, modify, and argue with about ideas. But racist Republican MAGA cult member group people, they are the clear and present mortal danger for black people. White people like this 20-something-year-old male, white men who now see everybody but them in charge, right? And they're getting gaslit by their god, Donald Trump, who blames everything on everybody else but his own failings. These people go out, they get guns because it's easy to get guns, because they make it easy so they can get their guns, so they can go do what they've been doing. Go find black people that ain't got no guns and go kill them. So this is something that happens all the time, whether they're police officers or just some lone wolf dude who just finished playing Call of Duty. Now he went out and got his daddy's gun and he went to go shoot some black people. Shit happens all the time. That's why I say we don't have time for these for the coons that's going to be supporting and backing up the party that's gaslighting people like this guy to go out and do that just so they can blame mental illness, like the Brahmin, the fucking golden retriever of coons for the white supremacists. Because Brahmins, because their form of their superiority complex they have within their own country fits right underneath white supremacy. That's why you got, remember Bobby Jindal? That was the first coon they tried to get to have their colored brown Indian guy to say, ooh, look, we're not racist. See, we got the brown guy who also believes in our white supremacy, right? Because that's what that caste system in India it is. It's a brown version of white supremacy, right? Just look that shit up and you'll see why Baba Jindal was doing the things that he doing, capitulating and trying to, you know, gin up and buck dance for old ass white people that wanted back in the old days, back when America was great, back when white America was great, is what they really mean, right? And now you got this new Brahmin, this goddamn Viveka Ramaphosa, who clearly, with zero shame, is kissing and sucking the shitty assholes of white supremacy. Old white baby boomers in the Midwest who see the country that they know that was dominated and ran by white people go to the waist high or to the shitter as far as they're concerned, because there's too many brown people being put in positions of power and influence, and they're making too much money and too many inroads, and they're moving in their nice pristine neighborhoods that they stole from the Native Americans, ruining their culture that they laid down on the tops of the graves of the Native Americans. That's the culture they talking about, right? So now we're gonna have more white people who's gonna lose their mind, because now it's all mental illness. You got Viveka Ramaphosa, that whatever, the Brahmin, you got him putting a brown blanket over white supremacy so they can go along and the dude had 3 manifestos. He was very clear that he was going there to kill black people, period. You can't get no clearer than that. But yet you still got the Republicans going out there trying to cover up what is obvious. White Christian nationalist terrorism that's escalating in this country. But do you see anybody talking about a goddamn you know, a bill to save black people in America? No. You don't hear anybody caring about that. And the Democrats, what are they gonna do? Hearts and prayers? They're not gonna do shit but pretend like they care. So the Democrats ain't gonna do nothing but well, the white Democrats are gonna act like they care so much, right? But they're not gonna actually do anything because they're white too, and they don't wanna mess up the white power structure. Sure, we got black and brown people who have a part of the Democratic Party that we control as black people. We have a part of the Democratic Party that we carved out for ourselves. They're not going to be able to do anything because they're going to need the rest of the white ones to do something. They may try to do something, maybe, but they ain't done nothing so far. Every time a white male throws a fucking tantrum and goes and kills a bunch of people, whether it's a bunch of Spanish people, whether it's a bunch of white people, whether it's a bunch of black people, it doesn't matter. When a white man gets mad, he gets to grab his gun and do what he wants, and he gets the excuse of mental illness. That's what he gets. Everybody else, it's a thug. They're thugs. It's their parents. It's their mama. It's their culture. It's everything else but. But when a white man does it, it's mental illness. That one individual, out of many individuals. Let's not label everything. Every peace, love, and happiness. We all should just shut the fuck up. In the real world, what's happening is white people are losing power, and things like this are going to start happening. We black people need to keep our heads on a swivel. And it's time for the coons for pay. These coons for pay are coons for real now. We at war now. And you know what any nation does to traitors. So we need to start putting these coons in their place who back up, who defend this type of shit, to defend a party who gaslight these type of people, who put out the type of energy that say that this is okay. So any black coon, we know who them black coons are. We know who those black coons are, who advocate for the party that advocates for this type of action against their enemy, which they see as us, the woke. They act like they don't know what woke is. Got a whole party saying the word woke, yet no one can define woke. Why? Because no one wants to actually say what the fuck they really mean when they say woke. We all know when they say woke, they mean black. They use the LGBT community to cover up for the fact that they're talking about black people. That's why they got people gaslighted about a rainbow flag, they're slowly but surely and institutionally taking out black history. Black history. While they're trying to put the label of pedophiles on the LGBT people, while it's all straight white men that do all the pedophile shit, right? It's always the straight Christian man, the Catholic white man, the Christian white man, the Christian black man in the black churches and all the institutions raping and taking advantage of little kids. Those are where the pedophiles are. They straight. But we don't want to talk about that, but we want to attack pedophilia to a group of people that have an alternative lifestyle. People who had an alternative lifestyle since human beings have been human beings, since society has been society, they've always been there. All of a sudden, they're a clear and present danger. No, they're not. They're a distraction, because while they tell you it's the LGBTQ is the problem and we're going to do this legislation, we get all hyped up and shit, they're taking away black history, black institution, black knowledge. They're trying to take away the knowledge. You see, that's what they're good at, taking away black knowledge. They did that for 500 fucking years. You don't think they still think that that's the key to victory? They take away black knowledge, the shit that this the age of information. Good thing they can't fucking do it. So since they can't fucking do it, crazy fucking dumbass Xbox fucking weekend warrior bitch ass white boys gonna go out there with their guns they daddy bought and go find them a couple unarmed black folks to kill so they can feel good after they finish writing 3 fucking manifestos that the FBI probably saw and didn't do nothing about because he didn't indicate that he was gonna do some shit, but now he done it. Now they're gonna say, oh, we was looking at him the whole time. You know how the shit go? Same story, different day. That's why I'm advocating for us as African people. We need to reattach ourselves to a place that's safe. We need to go carve out a place that's safe for us. Whether that be Africa, the Caribbean, another South America. Either way, we need to find a place. Someplace here in America, wherever. But we need to stop fighting each other. Stop utilizing divisionist tactics. Realize we're fucking Africans, and that's how they see us. No matter what play pretend Indian you want to be, play pretend Moor thingy, whatever you want to, whatever. And the Moors, at least they know we're African. They just got some weird shit going on. Stop being fucking pretending to be some fucking mystical fucking Jew that the white people made up. Stop using these Abrahamic religions that the white people made up and attaching yourself and your history and everything about you to some shit. That's the fucking problem there. Your foundation is bullshit. So everything you do after that, it ain't sitting on legs. Your building may be strong, but the goddamn ground underneath it it's soft. You about to fall in a sinkhole, as solid as your building is. So yeah, shit like this is gonna happen. I'm gonna keep on preaching this shit. Like, watch yourself around white people you don't know. Watch yourself around white people you do know, because you don't know what they thinking in their head when they smile in your face, then go home and say what they really say. Huh? When they smile in your face, but go with their white family in the kitchen table and talk about what they're really talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So look, keep your head on the swivel, be safe, and don't accept any fucking thoughts and prayers from any one of these white supremacist systems that's going to sit there and pander us for a couple weeks until they move on to the next thing. That's all I got to say. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.